So I got spanked today, verbally, just verbally spanked by somebody I admired. So I'm not gonna go into the whole story, but this particular person who I value, who I respect, who I honor, said something to me after I said something about myself, and they said, "Don't say that. Have some self-esteem." And in that moment, I was so embarrassed because the only thing I could say was, "You're right. Why did I say that?" That was my subconscious mind formulating old ideas and speaking it out into existence. And in that moment, I was shook because it was in that exact moment I said, "Oh no, we're always going to have inner work to do, right? We're always going to have inner work to do." Because I know I love myself, but loving myself and having self-esteem is two different value systems within the subconscious. And so today I want to talk about self-esteem, how you value yourself. Where do you put yourself on the pedestal? And is it realistic or is it rational or is it, I don't even know, another R word that I can't think of because y'all know how I am. But the thought of not having the self-esteem that I thought I had put me in a perspective of a lot of things today I did my journaling. And so, of course, it's not the end of the day, so I don't have my pajamas, even though this is not black, it's green. Me and my dark colors when it comes to YouTube. I don't know what that is. But I put on this shirt. I mean, I had on this shirt and I'm like, I'm gonna do my YouTube video now. And I've been talking about it with people. I've been saying I'm going to start. And here it is, day 4 of the new year. And I have not even wrote one desire on my list of 1,000 desires, which is homework from my mentor. And so I was thinking, along with the self-esteem statement, do I believe I'm valued enough to have my desires? All of them, all 1,000 of them, that whatever I put on paper, because I know that my desires are different than goals. See, I could probably write 1,000 goals on there, maybe at least 100. I can do 100 goals because goals are things that I know that I can achieve or that I want to achieve. But desires are things that my heart says, yes, you can. Yes, you may. Yes, you will. It's all the yeses. In the spirit realm, at least it's all the yeses. And it doesn't necessarily have to work for those desires. And I believe in this moment, not in this moment, but in my writing moment, that I think I have to work for my desires. No, Angelina, Coach Hunt, you work towards a goal, but your desires are manifested by the vibration of who you are. And that vibration of who you are is a part of your value and how you see yourself, how you feel into yourself, how your emotional body resonates and vibrates out into the world of your value. And it doesn't matter about how I look or what I dress like, or if I wear makeup or don't wear makeup, or if my hair is straight or if it's not, or what other people see me as is different than what my internal self is. I could be stark naked, stretch marks and all, dimples and all, and know that I am still high value. But what does high mean to me? Is because it's subjective, right? It's subjective, and it's subjective because I'm comparing myself to someone else. Because what is low value? That's a comparison. We all are unique individuals and we all have value. And through self esteem, that value is directly dependent on me, my soul, my soul experience, my soul thoughts, my soul behaviors, my soul in all its being. Because my spirit is unlimited. My spirit is everything. It has no value because it cannot be measured because I am one with God in spirit. But my soul knows it's made mistakes. It's settled. It's failed. It's done some things that the soul may not be very proud of. But my soul is always evolving because remember, this is the self series. So the soul evolving life force, esteem. So me looking at myself and giving myself a value is more important than other people giving their values of me. And I know that consciously, but today my subconscious showed out. My subconscious showed out and said some things that that I need not have said because it showed that I did not have the best high self-esteem that I thought I did. So I got to work on that for myself. And not from the outside. Again, not how I look, not how I dress, not how my body is, not how much money I have. None of that. The value is from within. The value is from within. What do I feel that I am worthy of? Because that's what the things I keep attracting. So when I see someone who is attracted to me or I'm attracted to them in some type of interaction, because when I say attraction, I mean they come into my energy field and we share our energy bubbles are shared together and we're doing an interaction where that interaction is verbal, eye contact or whatever, then we are on the same frequency some way, somehow. So when someone's mean or roll their eyes or something like that, and I take it in, am I putting it as part of my high value or am I putting it as a deposit in my low value? And I have to realize, and you have to realize, because that's why I'm here, is Coach Hunt, a holistic self-love coach who help women dream the best life to deliver the dreams of their lives the best way they can through their intuition. If you're that girl, if you're that woman, and you want to live your life through your intuition because you know that God doesn't make mistakes and God always give you the direction that you need to go, then subscribe, do all the things, like, give me a comment about your self-esteem because I got checked. And the one thing about your self-esteem, as soon as you think it's good, it can become better and better and better and better because it's a measurement. Y'all know I love the scale 1 to 10, but I'm not even going to tell you what I think my self-esteem was, and then what I said. What I said knocked me down at least two numbers. I probably thought I was a 7 or 8 in the self-esteem. I know I'm an 8 or 9 in self-love, but I thought I was a 7 or 8 in self-esteem, but it seems like I'm about like a 5. God forbid I be a 4, because no wonder God wanted my heart to expand more. With that, I'm shook right now. I'm shook, you guys. I'm so embarrassed and I'm shook. I'm shook. I almost want to cry, but I'm not going to do that because I'm a water sign, so I know I have to release. So today, I went grounded. I went outside with my shoes off and I got in the dirt and the grass and I picked up what do you call it? Branches from one of my trees, put them in a bag, and I got some Palo Santo and I just was like, what is it? What is it? And I promise you, today I'm going to start writing my desire list. That's for sure. I am going to put on some music. I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to sit for at least 30 minutes and I'm just going to start numbering the pages one, two, three, four, five, whatever. And I'll let you know tomorrow on the video or in the comments how many that I completed. But I know I'm a high value woman. I know that my self esteem will rise and it's going to start rising every day. I'm not sure if I need an affirmation. God is like, I don't need an affirmation. I need inner work. I need inner work, which inner work is part of affirmations are part of inner work. But this is more, I think this is more of me finding something to release while we're still in this snake era before we get to the fire horse. So I'm going to be I'm going to do some cord cutting and some cord connecting and pull in more self-esteem and figure out where in my younger self where did I feel that I wasn't enough for somebody and I took it in as one not being enough for myself because it has to be somewhere that has triggered me below below when I was young below when I was young that self-esteem is was something. I mean, we've all had issues of, not thinking we're pretty enough because somebody we like didn't choose us. That, you know, but that's not even young enough. I feel like that's elementary. Maybe that's like second or third grade. His name was Bruce, but we're not going to go there. It just popped up in my mind. So that's something that's second or third grade, but there's something else that's deeper within me that needs to be excavated out. That needs to be excavated out. Not for my self esteem to rise, but so that low self esteem can no longer be there as my floor, as my mentor would say, and have my self esteem be above average and continue to move and evolve beyond that. I'm processing this now with you guys. So, Spirit, what else do you want me to speak to the people about my Crown Era crew? What would you like them to know? What I just heard is your self-esteem is not quite the value of you because you're invaluable, is what I'm hearing. It's the value you place on you. Really? Okay. So, if you were up for ransom, how much money would you be worth? Some people I'm hearing priceless. I'm priceless. Yes. Are you though? Are you? Will somebody pay $1,000 for you, $100,000 for you, $1 million for you, $20 million for you? A lot of people put their value with money, and your expectation of what that is how you see your value. I know you probably asking, well, what do you see yourself as? Hmm. I see myself for, I see myself as cash for life. That having me is having cash for life. Having me is having love for life. Having me is having peace for life, joy for life. I'm a lifetime of something, of all things. I'm a lifetime of desire. That was scrumptious. I'm a lifetime of desire. So, do I have a physical money value to somebody? Yeah, to somebody. Whew. Okay. So I think I'm finished processing because my throat chakra is itching and I don't know what else to say because my self-esteem, like I said, was hit. But I know that something has to be excavated. And I'm going to do some core cutting. I'm going to do some core connecting. and I'm going to release this. And today, I know that I'm going to write some desires. I have 1,000 desires to write because I'm worth it. I'm worth anything and everything that I can think of and I can believe in. One reason is because God is the one who gave me the desires anyway. I've said it before. Everything that's out here, God gave us. It's a desire. And what we do with that desire is up to us because we have the free will. So I'm going to allow those desires to come through to me and through me, pen to paper, so they can manifest the way they need to manifest. That's it. That's all. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt, and I have your greatest interests at heart. And don't forget, where do you see yourself in your self esteem? Where is your value? How do you define value? Is it only monetarily or is it something else? I love you guys so much. Bye.